Guys, this is the final challenge of the Team of the Year defensive challenges and the greatest plays, and definitely worth doing all these challenges. And this one's called High Five for 6. You see the reward that I actually get for this. I got Devin Mccourtey, outstanding free safety. I put him in my roster, and he's actually a 94 overall because of the chemistries that are inherently built into him. But this one is High Five for 6. In week 12, he'll get to High Five while returning a punt for a touchdown. You're up 24-16 with 2 minutes left. The Chiefs have the ball on their 25. Get the win to earn a random Team of the Year defensive NAT player, blah, 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 and a collectible. So let's go ahead and get in the game, and I'll explain a bit more about the two different strategies that you could possibly use in this. I went ahead and turned an accelerated clock off for this one. All right, guys, the way I see it, you basically have two strategies that you can use in this challenge. And strategy one is, as a challenge is, you play a defense, you stop them, because it's going to be 4 down a territory because they are down by 8 points. And that's that. Strategy 2 is, if you don't think you can do that or you're having trouble, then let them score right away and then come back with a minute and something left and score yourself and win the game. You know, even a field goal would win it at that point. Now, I go with the first strategy, and I'll outline what I'm doing here, but I do notice that, for me anyways, they played a lot of cover 1. Okay, so that may help you. So here we are. We're starting out. There's 2 minutes left. They're down by 8. They're on their own 25-yard line. So I go into a special teams load block defense. This may sound crazy, but look. I pull up my 3 or 4 audibles, and right when they audible, I switch over to a cover 2, okay? A cover 2 man. And so as you see, everybody's covered up pretty good, and that allows me to get pressure in there, and I sack them. So at this point, we're in 2nd and 19. So I switch to Will Buck 3 press, okay? I'm trying to keep the pressure, but I'm going with normal schemes now because we've got them backed up. All right, and I switch to a user back in the middle linebacker here. Don't do a great job. I pull off to one guy. They go down the middle, and they nail me. So I got to switch it up. I'm like, all right, they got me in the middle. I go with a cover 4 Mike there, so I can sure up that middle part of the field. And sure enough, bam, they throw it right into coverage. I user pick it, and we're good. And I'm slow mowing just to show you how many people were there. And if you really watch that play, like go back and watch it again, you'll see how well all of their guys are covered. So I user pick that, and at this point, that's it's obviously great. It's perfect. I'm getting better on defense if you watch my other videos, and and look at that, like straight up. I user pick, and you see me do like a hurdle here. It's because I'm pushing the white button again. But all right, so I have the ball. I could have been smarter with this, and you'll see why. But I come out, and you see there I'm doing a cover 4 versus a corner strike. So I got 1 minute 20 seconds left. They have 3 timeouts, so that's still a lot of time. So I got to make them burn their timeout. So I come out here, I pinch it. I'm going to run straight up the middle with Derrick Henry just to get that clock started and make them burn a timeout. That's me pinching the line there with that butt tap you saw. And I don't really care how many yards I got. 2 yards is fine. That's fine. I just wanted that clock to go, and I wanted them to call a timeout. Coming back in, and I go to a formation so I could switch out my running back for a little bit faster one in Tavon Austin, because I'm going to use a stretch here and try to get to the outsides. And if you watch the strong safety, you see he walks up. So you can tell with that, most likely they're playing cover 1. And I always watch the 2 safeties, and that really keys me in on what the likely defenses are. And as you'll see here, it was indeed a cover 1. I believe it may even have been in gauge 8. Yes. So that was blocked well. I got around, and you noticed I stopped. I could have gone maybe even to the house, but I didn't because I want to keep that clock running, make them burn the timeouts, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I want to kill that clock. All right, and so here I'm just looking through which running play do I want to run. It's a fresh set of downs, so obviously I want to run it. I pick straight up the middle again here. It's a little bit of a different play, but I'm using Derrick Henry, and I'm just using the break tackle there, which is A, because he's battle ready, and we don't get anything, but again, that's fine. I got the clock running. I made them burn all their timeouts. I'm on second down. I'm sitting well. I'm in good shape here. So after 2 runs, I thought maybe they pull out of what they're doing. So I go to boot play. One of my favorite ones, and I'm showing you guys. Here's my read. Reed is my primary read. Eifert's my second read, and I show you Bennett comes over. He's my third check down. So that's my progression as I call this play and run this play. And I see my primary read is open. I take him, and he's a little bit short there. So we're going to be sitting here in 3rd and 1. So, but the thing is, at this point, I could literally run the clock out. They don't have any timeouts left. I could just sit there, the clock go, and I don't have to do anything more. And in hindsight, I should have. But I'm running the ball straight up the middle again. I'm going to see if Derrick Henry can get 1 yard. I see a gap over on the left, and we get it. Instead of going the way the route was, I mean, you got to see those holes and those gaps if you can. So I'm sitting here. The clock's running from 29-28. Obviously can let the game go. I'm doing a stretch here. I should have put in the speed back, but they're still in their cover 1. A guy chasing me back, chasing me from the back, but still, I get positive yardage. I call a timeout because I'm being stupid and I'm wanting points. I'm wanting a touchdown, right? So I go back to the boot play because that's the play that I have the most reads that I feel comfortable with. The thing is, they are, if you look at their safeties, they're in a pattern to which, and I'm showing them the primary, secondary, and tertiary reads there again. But watch the left side. They're set up to get me right away. And the thing is, I actually threw the ball away. Right when I saw that lineup in the safeties, I knew they were coming at me right away. So I literally clicked throw the ball away right when I snapped the ball. Literally. And that is what caused the fumble. Because if I would have just held on to it, it would have just been a loss of yardage. So here we have 10 seconds left. I'm just going into man up 3 deep. And, luckily I was in the field position I was in. So, they're going back. And he has all day for that because of the coverage. And I was like, oh, man. But it's fine. 3 seconds left. I'm going to, again, call it man up 3 deep. I mean, calling a quarter defense man up 3 deep is the smartest thing you can do when they have 10 seconds or less, or even 20 seconds or less, and it's the end of the game like this. Now, I've gotten a lot better at picking the ball, and as you'll see here, when you got all these guys in the way, just time it right, and you'll pick the ball off. And I was like, maybe I can bring it back, but nah, I can't. And immediately after this, I show you why I fumbled there at the end, because I go to the actual replays here and real quick and just show that one play there. The down here, the fumble recovery, I believe. Yeah. And so I back it around. I'm like, whoops. All right, and I want to show you the play, and watch it around the quarterback, Brett Favre here. As you see, I've got the ball, and I recognize this right away, way before that. And I'm trying to throw the ball away, and that's the first time it lets me throw the ball. So you saw my arm snap? That's me throwing the ball. That's why I fumbled. Otherwise, he would have held on to that ball behind the back right there. He probably would have anyways. He definitely would have snapped his arm around like that. He's trying to throw the ball with his arm around the guy's back, which is 100% going to be a fumble. You're not going to throw the ball. That's why I'm rotating around here, showing the ball's back, trapped behind this dude, and I sling my arm around trying to throw it. So, is what it is. It's a fumble. They recover, and that's why. it is what it is. But once again, to recap, that there's two strategies. If you can't play defense, like I'm actually getting to a point to where I'm not as good on defense as offense, but I'm getting a lot better at it. Then I'd recommend just letting them score first play, come back and score and win. And this is my reward, which you've already seen at the beginning of the video, but still, nonetheless, do these challenges. It took me maybe an hour to do all 10 of these. They're very easy. And you see I get a Devin Mccourtey. It's random, but it's definitely a team of the year. A defensive, I'm showing you the actual chemistries. The T is the tip drill chemistry. The DD is the deep defender, and it's an X2, so it's automatically going to be applied. It pushes his card up to a 94 overall, and I'm showing you the stats. You can just pause it or just keep watching to see the different stats, and then and that's compared to the primary free safety I have now. But that's huge. His card goes to a 94 overall, no matter who else you have. And then there it shows you the actual item you get for the set, which the set's bad, is awesome too, because you put those in, you're going to get another defensive team of the year player with that set. So guys, I hope that helps if you're having any trouble on this. And I may put up every one of these challenges. I don't know how detailed I'll be with them, but if you'd like to see all of them or some particular ones of them, let me know. But as always, thanks for watching and take care.